There's a specific way that athletes think and live in order to reach excellence.
Yeah. I feel like inspired. And like I feel like so warm. Yeah. The energy, I feel it good. I feel it.
You have seen my journey. You can literally take moments of your life and relate it to my journey. We represent.
You're so special. Like you're really more than just like an athlete. Like you're really special. I'm so glad to meet you.
I'm so glad to meet you too.
Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. Welcome back. However this finds you, I hope that it finds you well. I'm coming to you again with the heat and we're dressed for the occasion. I'm not sponsored by Loren. This is not the Loren official attire, but it's gonna do what it do. I had to dress for the occasion. Today we are diving into the remarkable journey, mainly the brand persona of one of the most electrifying athletes in track and field today. It is the one and only Sha'Carri Richardson. Y'all, I have been obsessed with Sha'Carri for quite some time now. She has captured our hearts with her raw emotion, her fierce determination, but most of all, at least for me, her dedication to being herself authentically. So let's dive into how she has crafted her brand, drawing from some inspirational figures, including the legendary Florence Joyner, also known as Flo Jo, and how Sha'Carri prepared for the Paris Olympic Games. Sha'Carri is an athlete who embodies both speed and style. Her journey to becoming a global sensation is inspiring. Her brand persona is a testament to her resilience, charisma, her unyielding spirit, her authenticity, all of the things. So y'all, Sha'Carri burst onto the scene with her incredible performances on the track. I mean, her speed, unmatched. Her bold and unapologetic personality as well as style, that is what sets her apart. Sha'Carri has done the brightly colored hair, the subdued hair, the braids. She's done the long nails. That is her signature thing. And then there is her powerful and assured presence. Sha'Carri is paying homage to the greats who came before her, especially the legendary Flo Jo. So a little bit about Flo Jo, for those who don't know. Florence Griffith Joyner, or Flo Jo, was best known not just for her record-breaking times in track and field, but also her style. Flo Jo wore one-legged racing suits, and she rocked the most amazing nails. These made a statement both on and off the track. Flo Jo showed the world, y'all, that you can be both fast and fashionable. And Sha'Carri has taken that legacy to new heights. It's kind of a reintroduction for us. Sha'Carri is channeling Flo Jo's spirit, you see, by embracing her own individuality.
More so found my interest in Flo Jo after the fact of finding my love for track through my mom.
It hurt me, but it didn't bother me. I know that I'm a champion.
Flo Jo's influence on me definitely comes from her creativity and her freedom to just express herself in a way that no other female athlete honestly had ever done. Showing beauty, yet being able to show hard work, applying to each other.
There are a lot of parallels between Flo Jo and Sha'Carri. They both have a very distinct style, like very independent, strong women. They like to show themselves on the track.
She's not afraid to stand out. She's not afraid to be different. She reminds us that authenticity is key to building a strong personal brand. Just like Flo Jo, Sha'Carri uses her unique style and her personality to express her fullness to others. And at the same time, whether she knows it or not, she is encouraging folks to do the same. But I must stress here that Sha'Carri's brand, her journey has been filled with so many challenges, but also triumphs. And that is what resonates with so many of us. From her incredible performances to the adversity that she's faced, Sha'Carri's story is one that's of perseverance, vulnerability, and strength as well. Sha'Carri made history at the Tokyo Olympic Trials with her record-breaking run in the 100-meter dash. Sha'Carri had on the fiery orange hair. Her face was fully beat. She had on the crystal-studded nails. That was her look, and she described it as being loud and encouraging and dangerous. That cemented her status as one of the biggest icons in sports history. Unfortunately, she tested positive for THC, and her future in the sport at the time, that seemed uncertain. It was one of the hardest things that she'd ever been through. I remember she was doing at the time a bunch of social media, and even that's a whole nother story, y'all. But I remember her doing lives and people being in the comments and people shaming her. And what she was doing was she was trying to get in front of her personal brand. Sha'Carri was trying to control the narrative of what people were saying about her, right? That time was one of the hardest that she's ever been through. But she admits that it was also a big lesson in learning for her to ignore negative energy and opinion. And you can tell the difference if you look back to how she was then to how she is presenting now. Sha'Carri has come to terms with the fact that the way she presents herself is always going to be scrutinized. So she's shifting from defense mode, defense energy, to something else. At the trials for the Paris Games, Sha'Carri switched it up a little bit. She became a bit more subdued, and that matched where her brand persona is headed. She rocked a black hair color. She styled her hair into an effortless ponytail. She wore minimal makeup. She wanted to focus on competing at her best. Her look was clean, fresh, and fast, and reflected her commitment to the next chapter of where she is headed. What I love the most is her resilience and ability to bounce back. Those have made her a role model for so many, including myself. Her time in the 100-meter earned her the title of the fastest woman in the world, and that is what secured her spot on the 2024 Olympic team. 2 seconds before crossing the finish line, light years ahead of everybody else, she pounded herself on the chest and she said, "All I needed to do was execute. I knew I could do it." Y'all, Sha'Carri's journey is a powerful example of how embracing your true self and staying resilient can lead to incredible success. Despite the scrutiny and challenges, she has remained true to who she is. Her beauty choices, whether they are bold or subdued, they are an expression of her true self and the empowerment for others. What we love is you never know what you're going to get with Sha'Carri. Her decision to experiment with different looks is not to placate the public, but is to further express herself. I remember there was one race where Sha'Carri, but she just took her wig off and she was given, let's get to business.
Where'd you get the idea for that?
My head.
Because I was like, oh no, she didn't like her hair. Why does she still have the wig on? When I seen her rip it, I was like, oh my God, yes, ma'am, I know that's right. And I understood the symbolism when she did it. Like, I understand where she was coming from.
I'm not going to change the confidence that I have in myself ever, but at the same time, I have learned that there's a way that I can carry that so much more gracefully. That's what really that moment came from.
I love that she did that. That in itself, that gesture in itself, it says so much. Sha'Carri's journey is also deeply personal for her. She's remarked, and we saw it that the influence of her grandmother, aunt, and her mother is evident in how she presents herself. She said that they kept their nails done and their hair done, and they've always given attention to detail. That familial influence as well continues to shape her personal brand. Just real quick here, because we all have an inner Sha'Carri, but to train at that level, surprise, takes dedication. Day in and day out, Sha'Carri is training at Monteverde Academy in Central Florida. And at the time of this recording, her coach, Dennis Mitchell, emphasizes that practice happens rain or shine. And I can relate to that because, fun fact, I run all weather, y'all. If it's 30 degrees outside, if there's snow on the ground, your girl is putting on cleats so that I can run outdoors. If it's 90 degrees outside, your girl is lathering up in her sunblock. She has a visor on, she has a lightweight tee on, and she's out there. Sha'Carri does what needs to be done. There was a story that even after an emergency dental visit, Sha'Carri showed up to train. Your girl's not playing. And what that means to me is that you keep showing up. You keep showing up no matter what happens. Most people only think of this sport every 4 years when the Olympics happened. But for somebody like Sha'Carri, it's her life. It's her day-to-day. Everything that she does, from what she eats, to the music she listens to what she drinks, if she stays up too late, all of that is reflected in how she performs on the field. And that's what the world really doesn't know. And we can apply that everywhere, right? You may see me sitting here with my red, white, and blue on, and it takes a lot of work to get to a present point. It's not easy, y'all. This is what I love, and this is why I feature athletes. It's because I highly admire the commitment, the dedication that it takes to get to a point of performance. And you may be lauded, you may be jeered at, but there takes a certain mindset. I like to call it the mindset of an athlete. Not all athletes. More on that later. There's a specific way that athletes think and live in order to reach excellence. All right, so back to the point of the video. Sha'Carri says that even at practice, she brings her A game. When we talk about her family, she credits the women that were in her life with helping her get to that next level. I recall her saying that everything I am is because of a strong, Black, wise woman. And specifically, she was talking about her grandmother. Her family support has been an anchor for her. Who could forget that viral video of Sha'Carri running up to her grandmother and just falling on her, hugging her, weeping?
Grounded. This year has been crazy for me. Going from just last week, losing my biological mother, and I'm still here. And the fact that nobody knows what I go through. Everybody has struggles, and I understand that. But y'all see me on this track, and y'all see the poker face I put on, but nobody but them and my coach know what I go through on a day-to-day basis, and I'm highly grateful for them. Without them, there would be no me. Without my grandmother, there would be no Sha'Carri Richardson. So my family is my everything. My everything is to the day I'm done.
That is the stuff that makes this being so amazing. There is this discipline, this rigor, this toughness. But Sha'Carri is also not afraid of or ashamed to express vulnerability as an athlete. And oftentimes we don't get to see that. So in preparing for the Paris Games, Sha'Carri knew that every race, every step leading up to the Olympics was an opportunity for her to grow and for her to refine. That's how she was looking at it. And for her, it was all about, I'm not back, I'm better. And she was not only reflecting on her evolution as a runner, but also her evolution as a human being. And we saw that. We have witnessed her evolution over the past 4 years. It has been incredible and beautiful. Y'all, Sha'Carri is not just an athlete, she is a symbol of perseverance, authenticity, and the power of self-expression. Her journey from overcoming adversity to becoming the fastest woman in the world is a testament to strength and resilience and doing it as you would do it. Sha'Carri is not to be fooled with, y'all, both in the track and field and in the world of branding. She's taken lessons from the likes of Flo Jo, and she's created her own persona, right? Like, she's remixed it to make it uniquely her own. Her story is a reminder that success isn't just about winning. It's not just about getting to the finish line. It's how you handle the things that are thrown to you. It's about how you handle adversity and how you keep it moving, literally. How you keep it moving. How you keep it moving. Y'all, Sha'Carri's brand persona is a beautiful blend of speed, style, and resilience. Just like Flo Jo, she's shown us that being true to yourself is the ultimate key to success. So whether you're an aspiring athlete like me, or you're an aspiring professional, or you're someone who is looking to build your personal brand, do me a favor. Remember Sha'Carri and her journey. Be bold, be resilient, and be unapologetically who you are. Thank you so much for joining me today, champion. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to share it with your guys, share it with your girlies, like, comment, and subscribe for more inspiring content connected to branding, marketing, communications, and more. And let me know in the comments who inspires you and your personal brand journey. Until next time, keep running. You're capable of big things.